Hi, I'm Katy, and I love baseball, especially if the baseball in question is Toronto Blue Jays baseball. Welcome to spring training update number 2, March 7th to 14th. So last time we went over 5 things I want to talk about, and this time, well, we still have Justin Smoak at first base. I think there's only so many times I can complain about Justin Smoak. I mean, I feel like he's going to be a recurring theme throughout the season if he continues to be our everyday first baseman as is predicted. So I'm going to put a moratorium on Justin Smoak. I am not allowed to talk about him until the regular season starts. The only time I'm permitted to talk about him is if we get the wonderful, soul-lightening news that he's not going to be our everyday first baseman. So, no Justin Smoak talk. I can get through this video without him. I know I can. Speaking of first base, I'm going to bring him up again. No, not who you're thinking. Rowdy Tellez. I'm happy with him. I feel good about him. He's hitting. He's pretty good defensively. He's young. I like him. I like him. What can I say? I know I said that last time, but I still like him. I'm pleased to see Kevin Pillar's hitting is still doing well. Again, I don't think you can say anything about it until the season because we're seeing a lot of bullpen pitchers. We're seeing a lot of guys who don't typically go 2 innings. But as we get deeper into spring training, yeah, he still looks good. And that's a good thing. However, who's backing up Kevin Pillar in center field? We could use Anthony Alford. I like the way he's been playing. I feel pretty good about him. Anthony Alford, maybe, but I'm not sure that he's ready this year to step up to the majors. I feel like he's still a season away. But we got to have someone if Kevin Pillar gets hurt, right? And I just don't see where on our roster we have a backup for Kevin Pillar at the moment. In terms of backup catcher, I feel good with Saltilamakia. I feel like I may have said that wrong. If I did, sorry. Let's call him Salty, because that is what they're calling him on the Blue Jays radio on 590 The Fan. They're calling him Salty now. And I dig it, because I wouldn't want to have to say that like 10 times a game and worry I'd get it wrong. So, Salty. I feel good about him as a backup catcher. No, he's not hitting as well as we'd hoped, but then again, not everyone can be Russell Martin, and Salty's only going to be playing every once in a while. I mean, he can catch more than one player, beats totally there, and he can hit at all, beats totally there. So, overall, I think that we are coming in way better now with our catcher position. Third base and Josh Donaldson, I'm concerned. I'm concerned. He's getting older. He's injured again. But I have doubts about his ability to play every day all season. And I know. I mean, I worship at the church of Donaldson just as much as you do. But he's getting older. He plays a very physically aggressive defense. And I'm a little nervous. Especially because I'm not really sure on who would back him up at third base. Darwin Barney is better at second and at short. Darwin Barney at third is possible, but not great. And of course, if Josh Donaldson's injured, you lose his bat from the lineup. And Darwin Barney, love him though I do, Barney is not an offensive replacement for Donaldson. And now, I feel like Devon Travis and I have about the same chance of playing a complete uninjured season with the Toronto Blue Jays at this point. The guy is glass. And nobody has an answer for his timeline for return to full play because no one friggin' knows because the kid is made of glass. Honestly, we can't count on him as our everyday first baseman. We can't. The past 2 seasons and now this offseason have proved it. We need to make sure at the very least that we're platooning If not, quite frankly, going for another second baseman, because we can't count on him to stay in one piece. So I think you've got to keep Barney, and I think you platoon Barney and Travis at second, because I honestly don't think that Devon Travis is sturdy enough to make it through. I don't think he can do it. And I think that rather than trying to play him every day and then dealing with it once he gets injured, I think we would be better off starting with a platoon plan at second base, because I think we need to have plan B turn into plan A, because it's the most likely outcome. We also don't have a lefty in the bullpen, really. We don't. I mean, we can say we do, because technically there are guys who throw left-handed, but we don't have a lefty in the bullpen. So, to sum up, Kevin Pillar, hitting well. Devon Travis, made of glass. Josh Donaldson, giving me hives. And who else? Oh, right, Rowdy Tellez. I like him. Let's keep him, so that we don't have to have he who must not be named. Let me know in the comments below, and click subscribe if you like baseball stuff, because I like baseball stuff. And if we both like baseball stuff, this can be like our happy little place on the internet where we hang out together and talk about baseball stuff. If you're a Red Sox fan, sorry, you don't have David Price back. And that's really something I feel good about. For me, about your team. That's rude. So that's the only time I'm allowed to talk to him. I'm sure he's a really nice guy to talk to, but I've never talked to him, and I never will, probably. Justin, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be mean, but you belong in the minor leagues. It's just a fact. And I believe he's a center fielder. Right now, I'm drawing a complete blank. Is he a center fielder? Oh my god. I better Google this. Spring training, you do whatever the fuck you want. Including swear, apparently. Catch you next time. That was ugly. Catch you next time. No, you see, I can't do that either. Bye. No, I already waved. Okay, I'll just be like, thanks for watching. Except without my mouth like that. Oh!